Grey Abbey for Grand National Aintree version winning rider Graham Lee 14-1. 2 TYNEANDTHYNEAGAIN for Henry Oliver. 3 STORMEZ, runner-up 12 months ago, Tony McCoy 14-1. 4 Lord Noailly for Joe Tizard 25-1. Number 5 Mini Sensation, the Raynal Suit 25-1 for Barry Geraghty. 6 Native Emperor, one of the joint favourites for Liam Cooper. Number 7 is Chiquello at 66-1 for Roddy Green. 8 Maximise, Jamie Moore claiming the £3 25-1. Numbers 9 Gunter McBride and 10 Akarus are both non-runners. 11 Mr Banjo for Robert Thornton 33-1. Number 12 Exit to Wave 50-1 for Bobby McNally. Number 13 is Rodalco, one of the novices, 16-1 Jimmy McCarthy. Number 14 Midland Flame, Jim Culloty, 16-1 chance. 15 Mr Woodentop, Tony Dobbin 66-1. 16 Just in Debt for Davy Russell, half that price at 33s. The other joint favourites, number 17 Simply Supreme for last year's winning rider Richard McGrath at 7-1. 18 DESAILLY for Mark Bradburne. 19 Bally Brophy, who's a blinkered, ridden by Tom Doyle at 40-1. Number 20 Sir Frosty Seamus Durack, 33-1. Number 21 Hersoff, £4 over for Mick Fitzgerald at 10 stone 4. The horse blinkered first time. 22 Granny D'Estraval for Brian Harding at 25-1. 23 is Mercato, £1 over at 9 stone 12 at 25-1. 24 Smarty got round in Aintree National. Andrew Tinkler claiming the £3 at 66-1. 25 Carry On Harry, 50-1 for Jerry Supple, claiming 3. 26 for Kerry Lads, 4th last year, Wilson Renwick 28-1. 27 is Luz Cadu, 200-1, one of the outsiders for amateur rider Keith Mercer, claiming 7. 28 Proper Squire for Noel Fahely and Charlie Mann, £2 over at 10 stone 2. £1 over for 29 Tipsy Mouse, David Ellsworth for Sue Smith, another from the strong Trevor Hemmings camp. And number 30 EYZE, 200-1 for £7 claimer Peter Buchanan.
2 is Native Emperor. Freddie Williams, the main bookmaker here up at Ayr, he has set his stall from the duration, the moment he opened up prices. He's currently 8-1 Simply Supreme. Bit of money for DESAILLY, however, still holding out at 10-1 with William Hill. On 12-1 we had Tipsy Mouse. Now he's the positive vibe in the ring. Maybe with all this rain and the way they finished that previous race, a horse off a low weight will run well here, and they're thinking it's Tipsy Mouse at 12-1, 14-1 Grey Abbey, STORMEZ, 16-1 Herself and Rodalco and Midland Flame, 20-1 Barther.
So the crowd roar and they're away for the 2004 Gala Casino's daily record. Scottish National, 27 fences, and the Greys early on hold sway. Grey Abbey, Bally Brophy, Hersoff with Midland Flame out towards the centre of the course with TYNEANDTHYNEAGAIN. Rodalco's taken wide with Kerry Lads as the leaders prepare to rise at the first. And the field just about over. At the back of the field we've got a faller, and it could have been Simply Supreme. Simply Supreme is a faller at the first, so Simply Supreme is out of the race at the very first fence as the remaining runners make their way over the second, where there were no casualties. Sir Frost is well back through the field, also DESAILLY is a long way back, but it's Grey Abbey who leads them on towards the third. From Bally Brophy, TYNEANDTHYNEAGAIN, Midland Flame. EYZE from Kerry Lads, who stepped at that fence from Hersoff. Again, the rest of the field are all over safely. Sir Frosty is right at the back of the field. Proper Squire is another one who's well back as they already reach fence number 4. Again, all of the leaders are over safely. The back markers over it are DESAILLY, Sir Frosty, as the Grey Abbey already well strung out. There's a good 50 lengths first to last here, and in these conditions it's going to be punishing. Grey Abbey from Midland Flame, EYZE, Kerry Lads. A mistake by TYNEANDTHYNEAGAIN, racing about 7th or 8th. The stragglers over it. It's quite well back through the field at this point. Tipsy Mouse, as they begin to turn back towards home, gather their thoughts on this run towards the line of 4 fences. So it's the Grey Abbey who's out in front by 2 lengths from EYZE, Bally Brophy, Midland Flame and Kerry Lads with the nosebands out wide. Then comes Hersoff. Racing in midfield is Maximise at this stage. STORMEZ is another one who's quite well back as Grey Abbey leads them towards the first and the straight, which EYZE gets in very close. Hersoff wasn't very fluent, neither was Mr Banjo. But so far, the only casualty appears to be Simply Supreme, who got no further than the first. So Grey Abbey leads them up the straight. Is going to rise 4 lengths clear from EYZE. Again, the field are over. Granit D'Estraval made a mistake there in mid-division, went towards the outside of the field as Grey Abbey leads them on towards the next up the straight, which is another open ditch. Grey Abbey from EYZE. Again, just watching the field over. Midfield, Mr Woodentop's well back. Lord Noailly, STORMEZ has about 6 behind, and they include Chiquello, DESAILLY, Lord Noailly, Proper Squire, and also towards the rear is Sir Frosty. Over this fence, still with 2 complete circuits after this to go, and it's Grey Abbey wearing his heart on his sleeve, who leads the Scottish national field by 3 lengths from EYZE. 3 lengths to KERRY Lads, within 4th Redalco, and a length in 5 to Ballybrophy. There's 2 lengths back to Carry On Harry, 3 to Maximise. Midland Flames lost his early spot and is in mid-division on the outside of Hersov. Exit to Wave, TYNEANDTHYNEAGAIN, and Lust to Gadoo. Then a break of 6 lengths to Tipsy Mouth with Smarty and Granite Destroval. 4 lengths to Just In Debt, who races about 8 from the back, including behind him Mini Sensation with Mr. Banjo. Also well back through them is Mercato, Chiquelo and DESAILLY at this stage, and still towards the rear Sir Frosty, Proper Squire and Mr. Wooden Top as they swing left-handed. And Native Emperor is also well back in the field at this stage, racing about 4 from the back. The only casualty during the first circuit was Simply Supreme, who got no further than the first. So they're continuing their progress, still with 2 complete circuits to travel. And out in front is Grey Abbey with a circuit under their belts as they take fence number 10. By 2 lengths from KERRY Lads. Again, watching the stragglers over it. Native Emperor is 3rd last and ridden along at this stage. So the favourites haven't had a happy first circuit as Grey Abbey leads them over the next with KERRY Lads. EYZE races in 3rd place. They're very well strung out. STORMEZ is well back. A mistake in rear by Lord Noley. And right at the back of the field, Proper Squire was a faller, so Proper Squire becomes the 2nd casualty. So Grey Abbey leads KERRY Lads and EYZE over the next. From Ballybrophy, then comes Redalco, who races in 5th place. Again, they're still well strung out, and the stragglers over it are okay. So it's Grey Abbey who leads by about 3 lengths from KERRY Lads, EYZE, Redalco, Ballybrophy. Then Hersov from Maximise, Granite Destroval is beginning to get into it. There's Native Emperor right in the background. He's 2 from the back at this stage, still with a lawful lot to do, but they've still got a long way to go, and we're only just approaching halfway. So it's Grey Abbey by 2 lengths. From in 2nd, KERRY Lads. EYZE races in 3rd. Mr. Banjo took that by the roots. Mini Sensation made an error. May have caught a glimpse of the blue cap of STORMEZ, and several are finding this very, very hard work as they continue down towards the halfway stage and back towards home. Mr. Wooden Top has been pulled up towards the rear of the field, so he's yet another casualty as well strung out. Grey Abbey leads the turn back towards home. From KERRY Lads racing in 2nd place. KERRY Lads rises just ahead of EYZE in 3rd. Ballybrophy 4 from Maximise, who's running quite a kind race. TYNEANDTHYNEAGAIN has been pulled up at the rear of the field. He's another one who's out of contention. As Grey Abbey, who's set them all a merry dance, leads by 2 lengths from KERRY Lads. EYZE giving a bold sight with Redalco, then Maximise, exit to Wave, and Granite Destroval is working into it with Carry On Harry racing in about 8th or 9th. Lust to Gadoo races in mid-division as they rise to the next, which EYZE takes a very heavy fall on the outside. So EYZE is out of the race amongst the stragglers. Midland Flames lost his spot. Mini Sensations tailed off. Also completely tailed off is Chiquelo. And Native Emperor's a mile back as over the next, Grey Abbey is 4 lengths clear from KERRY Lads. Maximise has worked his way through the field into 3rd, then Ballybrophy in 4. 3 lengths to Granite Destroval, a length to Redalco. Exit to Wave ridden along. Tipsy Mouse in 9th on the outside of Carry On Harry, 6 to Hersov. Another 2 lengths to Smarty, then Luzkadu. Mercato makes ground with Just In Debt. DESAILLY still standing 20 lengths off the lead, 4 lengths to Mr. Banjo. 6 to Lord Noley, a length to Midland Flame, 8 to Native Emperor and STORMEZ and Mini Sensation. They're a mile back. Then Sir Frosty. Chiquelo's last of those still standing. Mike, they've got a furious pace up front and they're just beginning to bunch and pause for breath.
Running them off, Richard. I've noticed that Gala Destroval on the outside, the blue sleeves, is running a big race. STORMEZ has always been up there as well. And look at Tipsy Mouse. Trevor Hemmings, the black cap, who's been just stalking these leaders, travelling really, really well. Looks as though Exit to Wave's about to backtrack here as well. Fascinating race. Midland Flame's been pulled up at the back of the field. Indeed, quite a few of them don't look as if they're going on much further at the rear as Grey Abbey leads KERRY Lads over the next from Ballybrophy in 3rd. Maximise under pressure from Granite Destroval. Tipsy Mouse, the well-backed horse, is working his way into it. Then comes Carry On Harry from Exit to Wave. 3 lengths to Smarty, a length to Hersov, 2 to DESAILLY, who from a long way back is also beginning to make a little bit of ground, although he didn't jump that too well with Mercato. Mini Sensation is one of those that's pulled up. STORMEZ and Native Emperor continuing, but are completely tailed off as very well strung out. Grey Abbey with an extending advantage again comes towards the ditch. He soars over it from KERRY Lads. Granite Destroval in 3rd. 8 lengths back to Maximise, who shows in 4th place. There's then 5 to Carry On Harry, who's joined by Tipsy Mouse. Exit to Wave on the outside of Carry On Harry, who's racing at about a 7th or 8th, just preceded by Ballybrophy. DESAILLY is staying on from the back of the field, is in about 9th with 25 lengths to find. Then comes Smarty, never
in debt is behind these 6 lengths back to Hersov, as Grey Abbey, Kerry Lads and Granit d'Estravalle are the leading trio over the last on the far side, and these 3 are a long way clear in the Scottish National. MIDLAND is in 4, Tipsy Mouse in 5, then Ballybrophy, DESAILLY staggering on, and surely it concerns these front 3 who are a long, long way clear. At the back of the field, just pulled up, I think, as STORMEZ and also Native Emperor is continuing, but a long, long way behind. So turning back towards home, and can Grey Abbey, who's got such a fantastic record here, provide a national double for Graham Lee? Granit d'Estravalle looking for his own national double in 2nd place. Kerry Lads 4th last year, now just feels the pinch, and they remain clear from MIDLAND. Down towards the 3rd last, and Grey Abbey at the place he loves is 7 clear from Granit d'Estravalle in 2nd. Back in 3rd is Kerry Lads, MIDLAND in 4th. They're finishing very tired, and Grey Abbey is being waved past. It took a late decision there with the distance, and that's allowed Granit d'Estravalle to come and join him. So Grey Abbey forced to change course violently. Can he regather momentum? Granit d'Estravalle throws down a challenge. This is the last. Grey Abbey, the inside. Granit d'Estravalle has fallen. That's the last. Went right alongside, and that will leave Grey Abbey in splendid isolation. 10 times he's been to air, 6 times he's been victorious, and today is the biggest of all. Grey Abbey wins the Gala Casinos daily record Scottish Grand National and completes the national double for Graham Lee. Kerry Lads is all out to repel MIDLAND 2nd and 3rd. Tipsy Mouse in 4th, Smarty 5. STORMEZ got round and ran through beaten horses for 6. Ballybrophy, Carry On Harry in 8, then Exit to Wave. They are the only ones to finish. And Graham Lee for Howard Johnson on Grey Abbey, and he would have been a desperately heartbreaking loser because he had to veer violently at the 2nd last. There were only 1 set of disc put in the centre of the fence, and it took a long time for him to realise that he had to swing outside the fence. Grey Abbey lost momentum. Granit d'Estravalle drew alongside and still had every chance when falling at the last, but Grey Abbey has defied 11 stone 12 pounds to win the Scottish National.
Kerry Lads once again an each-way coup at 33 to 1. He was 4th last year at 40 to 1, 2nd this year at 33 to 1. 3rd was number 8, MIDLAND at 28 to 1, and a good run by Tipsy Mouse, well backed into 4th place at 15 to 2.